This was a super fun shopping day, so I thought I'd take you along. First, we're trying to decide on paper. Should I get the neon colors? These were so gorgeous. Or should I get the pastel ice cream shades? Also gorgeous. It was hard to decide which did you think I went with. I love those stationery stores here. They even have stuff in English. Look at the axolotl. And so then here I am walking down the street, and I hold my hand like this so you can see the white part gets the sun and the front part gets shaded. Because the color and pigment in my skin naturally repels the sun, which provides me a lot of protection, I have to make sure to actively get my vitamin D in certain parts of my body. And the palms are energy centers. This is a weird little trick I discovered. I also charge the soles of my feet. And I don't know, you can really feel the difference in your energy levels.
The landlady that I wrote about, look at how gorgeous this is. I honestly cannot believe it. Every time I go anywhere here, I am in so much shock of how beautiful. Look at these friggin' flowers. Come on. This is every day, all the time. Anyway, the landlady that I wrote about At Midnight in Mexico, where she thought she had one over on me, and she was wrong. And I taught you a very valuable lesson about life, about growth, about dealing with bullies, and about renting in Mexico. Please grab my ebook. It's linked below. Anyway, she, the other day I was walking down the street and she drove by and she's like, bye, out the window at me, trying to be rude. Oh my God. Look at what I'm going to walk through. Just wait. Look at this. Anyway, so she and I told you we're not buddies, we're not friends anymore. I had a bad feeling about her from the start. And she kept trying to invite me out. And she's like, let's go on a 2-hour drive out into the mountains to go for dinner. And I'm just like, none of that appeals to me. Like, if I like you, yes, I want to go on a 2-hour drive to the mountains. But woman, I saw you driving your enclosed vehicle by yourself with a mask on. So I do not trust your judgment on a number of things. And I'm not driving with someone who's deprived of oxygen, on top of everything. So I was like, no. And then the other Canadian girl she invited posted pictures, and she was like, dinner was delicious. And it's this picture of this gigantic snarling fish that looked like you just plucked it from the ocean and crusted it over with salt and hit it with a blowtorch. So I was like, yes, I would have been miserable, grossed out. I was right. But this is a small city. You run into people all the time here. And I just realized today that I was like, she knows I'm a really good tenant. Before I had the nerve to ask for my deposit back, she was telling me, oh, we're going to miss you and everything else, right? And so I'm thinking I'm on the hunt again. And I'm like, oh, she has some places I might be interested, but I'm like, no, I can find a lot of good things on my own. I have a lot of connections here now and stuff too. And I'm like, I bet she regrets it. And I was thinking I can send her a message and be like, hey, you just have to apologize for what you did and blah, blah, blah. And then I realized it's still, God, my arm's getting sore. It's still that same desire within me to explain everything to everyone all the time, to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not doing that anymore. That's the thing. So anyhow, it's also about thinking you're better than someone. Who am I to try to tell her how to live life? This woman is in her 60s. My values in life might be honesty, integrity, communication. She's proven that hers are not. Who am I to say you must accept my values? And I think it's very sweet of me. Therefore, it's very satisfying that I get to be a teacher in this life and in my role online. But don't teach people for free, because you're going to get burned. You're going to get tired, and you're going to waste your time. Go out into the world where people appreciate you and charge for it. That's all.
They often have boxes of stuff from, the States that people don't want. And I thought about these for like a really long time, but it's so unhealthy. It's made with coconut oil, and I convinced myself I wanted it. And look at this. My brain told me I wanted this too. I am deathly allergic to Brazil nuts, and that's what this is. It's just color and sugar. No one needs it. And look, this is hot sauce in the organic section. Looks healthy. You look on the back. What is it filled with? Red dye, caramel coloring. You can't trust anything these days. And I even buy local apple cider vinegar. This stuff has been changed. Don't buy it anymore. Trust me. So yeah, we have lots of oatmeal. I used to buy the Quakers, and they changed the quality and increased the price. So now I look at local types, which aren't as good, but the price is lower and the quality is better. You've got tons of options for beans, and here we are, just driving back home. Beautiful day.
All right, I'm back. That was a good day. That was a good little shopping day. I feel stoked. I've got 2 massive bags of groceries here, and the lighting in the kitchen is terrible, so I thought, you know what, let me go take off my top. Let me remove my pants. Let me sit down here. I'm gonna take everything out, show you what I got, talk about how much it costs, and yeah, we're gonna do it. Now, I have a couple of things here that were like non-essentials, things that you probably wouldn't buy, or you might not buy, that would reduce your costs. So first are some little snacks. It's hard to get pretzels here, so I got pretzels. I like to have a little bit on a snack plate with veggies and a piece of cheese. Feels like a little, special moment. And I love these for my coffee. Santa Clara milk. They're actually pretty low in sugar, and this is churro flavor. Please go ahead and be jealous. It's delicious. Probably not that healthy. Same with this little 1 packet of microwave popcorn. Okay, next. I also have some more non-essentials. I love my Diet Dr. Pepper. Sometimes I just have a couple of shots of this to get me through the day. Sometimes I will add a bit of one of those milks with protein powder mixed in and some ice cubes. Delicious, like almost no calorie, very low sugar treat for a hot day. But the most refreshing thing to have on a hot day here, I believe, is water with lime, salt, splash of coconut water, and apple cider vinegar, and lots of ice cubes. That's my little natural electrolyte. I'm gonna go make that when I'm done here. So 4 Dr. Peppers, a couple of snacks. Oh, and cat litter. I think it's quite funny that this says "Hey Karen" on it. Like, was that intentional? Was that intentional? They're like, Karens and cat ladies. Here are the essentials that I got. These are groceries that are just kind of to add to what I have that'll last me for probably about 2 weeks, possibly longer. The one thing that I'm super proud of and can't wait to get into is the cantaloupe. They usually have them cut up at the store, but I do not recommend buying cut fruit for hygienic reasons. People can get sick. One time I bought a cut watermelon, and it tasted and smelled like ham. Think about that. Somebody cut ham with something and then went ahead and used it to cut the watermelon. So never buy cut fruit. I bought these staples, rice and beans. To season them, you're going to want to add lots of garlic, onion, cumin, onion powder, and Valentina salsa picante. I also grabbed some prepared mustard. This is French's brand. I usually buy like the generic brand, but it just doesn't taste that good. And I noticed today that this has vinegar as the first ingredient, and the off-name brand has water as the first ingredient. And I feel like it makes a difference. It's a 20 peso difference, extra dollar. I like this. Carrots. I love eating crunchy carrots as they are, or putting them in my oatmeal in the morning. Oh, I forgot my yogurt. I forgot to buy yogurt. I knew I was forgetting something. So in the morning, I like to have oatmeal with flax seeds, stewed raisins, a ton of carrots, shredded carrots, and protein powder. So yeah, that is everything that I got. I hope that helps give you an idea. You can eat very, very healthily on a budget. Oh, hold on.